All right, I need to put on the right scene. All right, so today's video, we're going to be watching a Silver 3 support playing Wuyang. Now, Wuyang has become one of the highest win rate heroes, really strong hero, meta, all that, so be interested to see how you play here. You say, hey, I've been playing Overwatch for a while now, and I think this has been a game where I did quite okay, but I'd still like some tips on how to play, especially since this game felt really weird to me. My Ana seemed to do very little healing, and I personally also struggled healing my tank and other teammates sometimes. And I was just overwhelmed for quite a bit. Defender's side just felt disappointed. And while we did better on attack, the start seemed like we just immediately lose. I really just want to know what I could have done to make this game less frustrating, so maybe we would have won faster. Oh, I think they win. In all honesty, I probably made some stupid mistakes, and I take full accountability on those. Still would like to have them pointed out, so I know what to work on. And then there's a screenshot here. Oh, wow. Okay, just to give you context here, chat, the Ana has 3,800 healing in a basically 18-minute game. So that's just want to point that out. I just saw that. That's the healing numbers there. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Now keep in mind, already seeing the healing numbers on Ana, Wuyang is not the hero that's quite known for high uptime, high consistency to the heal. No, I don't have consistency. Like you have consistent heal because it's like basically you're not gonna be able to solo heal if no one else is healing. Does that make sense? It's like okay burst, so you can't keep him alive. Yeah, exactly. Kind of like more of like a Zen, a Yari, Brig, etc. Yeah, I think that's a good way to do it. And that was hard. I understand. Here we go. I mean, that's just an out-of-position teammate there. Okay. Now, I did just talk about this with somebody in a previous file where someone went Wuyang. I want you to be careful of using your wave. Like it's a very long cooldown that's very beneficial for like basically getting them away from you and peeling away. And they have a, kind of a dive comp. They have a Winston, they have a Genji. They're going to be able to get back there with like a Lucio if they want to. Kiriko can get in there. So like the point I want to say here is try to use that as a defensive back away tool rather than trying to, I don't know. Your diva was at an okay spot. At the same time, I do want to point out that with your Ana not healing, you might be forced to use that cooldown more. So I'll give a little bit of wiggle room, but I wanted to at least point that out at the beginning of the video that generally, when your other support is like doing a lot of heals, you want to use that more defensively and not have to use it like that. But I understand you'll be forced to use that more if they're not ever healing your tank, which I'm already seeing the Ana not healing your tank. So I see what's happening. But normally you would use it as like a way to like peel off of you, rather like which would be just like boop them away from you or push them back, etc. So, dude, when did Bucket Boy get here? I don't even remember. Hi, Bucket Boy. All right, rough first point. I mean, your teammates are playing pretty close up there. Everybody kind of fell over. I was about to pause that about a second prior and say, just be careful of standing still. And I'm like, yeah, maybe they'll be fine. I just want to show you something here because this is a good way to show people rough positioning or what you're doing is probably not as ideal. Let's go from a point of view of the Widow, okay? And this is what the Widow sees. I just want to point this. Do you see what the Widow sees? Think about your positioning. Think about cover. Listen, sometimes you're going to stand still to go for the shots as Wuyang. It's going to happen. But do it in a spot that they can't do something like that. Okay? Yep, move around more, yeah, I like how you managed not to get the burst tail on your diva and use the cooldown right there. That was great. All right. Yep, keep your Ana alive. Now you're going to use your cooldown here when the Genji tries to get closer to you. That's fine. That was a good usage there because it's a guaranteed kill. Nice shot. Guaranteed kills are also good for that if you're guaranteed to kill. I don't mind the Wuyang ultimate there. Just make sure that your teammate knows you're going to do it. Has anybody else been getting like the surprise Wuyang ultimates where they go on you like you have like full HP and you're just like, So this is a bit of a problem here. I don't have any movement cooldowns, and they're 20 feet away. We're gonna have to figure this one out because this ain't working as planned. All right. Yep. All right. Good job of your cooldown. Getting out. You don't have your wave there yet, I don't think. Maybe you did. I didn't see. That is where you will want to have your wave in those situations. That would be a good usage of your wave whenever you do have it. Even if you didn't have it up there, I just wanted to show you like an example of like when you would use that to help heal, etc. Yep. I still think you're using the cooldown almost too aggressively there at times. Because now, like, you would want it now, right? When they're being aggressive here, this is where you want your wave. Do you have your wave? You don't have your wave. So this is good that I'm, like, able to find that right away because I really do think that you're kind of overusing it. And I think eventually you will get... the example I made is, are you going to just Suzu all the time randomly? Or are you gonna throw Lamp all the time randomly? No, you want to use those in important situations. I think that wave cooldown is very important. Same without a grenade, you know? I love the sound of when you don't, like, when you just spam the damage. Yep. Wuyang does do a lot of damage, though. It can be a lot. Like that, it's like, what, 100 damage when you, like, hit it, like, direct? Which, I mean, you can. There's been some good Wuyangs to that. I'm going to chalk this up to your teammates who are just out of position, trying to stop the point initially. I'm not going to overanalyze that one right there. I mean, obviously, you should have backed up, but it's not a huge deal. Your teammates are going to fall over there. You could argue that maybe you could have maintained it, but I think your team was already too deep in there anyway, so you're fine. Okay, your ultimate's ready. What's your plan here? How are you going to use this ultimate? Now, let's talk about it. Well, I was going to say give it to D.Va, so that already... You spoiled my thing here. What the heck? No, but, yeah, give it a D.Va. Again, make sure you're communicating if you can. Obviously, if you're not able to, that's totally fine. I understand that. But just to give your teammate the opportunity to go in. Good job. Target priority. There was to the right, there was a Lucio just stunned there. I would have went for the Lucio kill because of the HP pool. And then why are you all the way up here with your positioning? I think sometimes, and I've seen some Wuyang VODs do this, or heck, probably even when I play Wuyang. If your teammates get aggressive with the ultimate, it does not mean that you get aggressive. It does not mean that you get aggressive and then push past your teammates. You don't have the ultimate on you. Let your D.Va be the one who aggresses, and then if you get the kills or need to push up, then push up. But I've seen you do it twice now where you ult your team, and then you run in with your team like you also have the ultimate. You don't have the ultimate there. Play the same way that you would play normally. You can do damage at range. You can keep a heal up on somebody on range. You can wave at range. There's no reason to fly into their team there unless the ultimate's on you. And even then, that might be whatever. Also, cooldown usage here. I'm fine with you using it there. You're going to have it up in time. That's just because you wanted to hit some buttons to hit your team. Although it seems like you're missing some of them. What rank is this again? Silver. There you go. Huh? Okay. Now I see what happened. I just needed to see. Okay. Hey, there's nothing happened, chat. You know, nothing you can do about that one. There you go. Some ults in. You're backing away. Good peel back. Good everything there. Good job. I would still like you to save your wave there. I want you to get in the habit of saving it for important stuff. So if that Genji was to go to you, you would have had the wave already. Yep. Too aggressive here. Too aggressive. Thankfully, okay. But your wave was there and you were able to peel off. I wanted you to see that. That saved you. That's why I want you to have it more often than just use it randomly. I'm okay with this. Yep. Remember we talked about you have the ult, you can go in with it. This is fine. And then just now you would try to disengage back with your team so that you're not getting rolled. Which it seems like you're doing. Good job. Yep. That's fine. You're just disrupting a play. You have numbers. I'm okay if you have like a huge numbers advantage and you use the wave.
Step rider.
I think you got your Cassidy. Too close. They have a Rhine. Too close. They have a Rhine. Think about the hero you're playing against. You can play back. Wuyang has really good range with damage and heals. You do not need to be right up there. Keep backing up. Keep backing up. Get away. Get out of there now. Get out of there now. Pop your... There you go. Good usage of your wave, but you shouldn't have to be... Yep. That's bad position right there. Just go back. You don't need to be up there. If you're Zenyatta, are you going to position there? No. It's the same kind of hero in the way that you have to play that. You don't have this huge, like, amount of healing you can do. You have damage at range. You have all this. Do not stay that far up because they're going to Kitsune you. They have a Reinhardt. Like, you can play back. Good Wuyangs are going to play really far back, and that's going to help you a lot, right? You don't need to be right up there in front of them. You don't need to be here right now. This is a retake, and you don't need to be... Plenty of time there. You know, give your teammates time to get out there and not have to deal with that. I didn't tell him which wave to use. True. That is true. Going to the point here was fine, by the way. Big slam, and there you go. So, I think your team could have held that. I think your team literally played too close. Just wanted to point that out to you. Okay, let's see how your attack goes. I'm ready. Unlucky. Don't need to wave that. If your Doom's in block mode, you don't need to wave your Doom yet because your Doom is not going to take a ton of damage. I'm just trying to get you in the habit of, like, not using that cooldown. That is a combination of just, I get using the wave there because they're in front of you, but that's also just bad positioning. You're getting too aggressive. Play to the strength of the hero, not to the strength of their team. That's what you're doing. You're like, hey, you want me to be within good range of you? Here you go. No, make them work for that Olymp. Like, make them have to really go for you to get that Olymp. Okay. I'll give you that one. Went in again. Be careful. Don't wave yet. Okay. So the reason why I said don't wave yet is because they haven't used a cooldown on you to get to you, right? So okay. So it's the equivalent of, okay, let's say I'm playing, someone's playing Genji and you're in Kiriko. And they're in front of you, and then they don't dash at you yet, and then you throw a Suzu. Well, then they're just gonna dash at you and then kill you, right? Because you use your Suzu in front of them. So think about it the same way. The Genji, you can use that to peel them back. So I just want to get you in the habit of using it as a way to peel them away from you rather than just like use it to use it. It's just such an important cooldown. And over time, I think a lot of people will figure that out with Wuyang. I will say this much. If I'm playing tank and the Wuyang uses wave, I know I have a good opportunity of a free Olymp. If I don't see the Wuyang use wave, I know I have to really play around that as much as I can to force it out. Because it can really interrupt like what I can do dive-wise. There again, you're leading with this as like a damage-like thing. And again, there's going to be some cases where that works, but I still think you're using it a little bit too early in situations. So, thankfully your team gets the kills here anyway. Good job. Yep, Lucio's behind you. You are hearing that correctly. Yep, you are hearing that correctly. There's a Lucio behind you. There you go. Okay. Really, everybody except your Sigma did not know they were there. Because your Sigma's like, wait a second, there's somebody behind us. Wait for it. You can save yourself with an ult if you want it. Okay, again, I don't guarantee it saves you, by the way. You can die during Wuyang Ultimate, so you not using it there, I'm still, like, okay with. But you could have done that. Does wave go through shields? I don't think so. That's exactly what I went for, man. Yep. How's it going? So, like, yeah, so you're saying, like, if there's a Winston bubble down and you wave, no, it won't get the Winston. Like, it won't travel through. That's a good one. And the reason why that's a good usage is because you're going to get the benefit of the burst heal on your teammate, which is what you see here, kind of like the honor grenade works. And then on top of that, you're also kind of disrupting the gameplay flow on your teammates right in front of you. Good wave. That was good usage because you already know they're not going for you at that point, and it also interrupts what they're doing to your teammates. That was a good usage of that. So. Kill. Wave was decent there. It was a weird spot because like they were just kind of cornered there, so it makes sense to use it. Sigma doesn't get anybody with the ultimate. I get it. It happens. Dude, the wave is for sure going to be nerfed. I don't know what they're going to do with like any of those changes. How is Wuyang? I haven't actually looked at Wuyang's updated win rate since they made the mid-season patch change. Was it a huge change or no? Do we know? I like how the Lucio managed to still get the beat there. That was great. I don't mind you getting the 1v1 there. Good job. Help with the Rhine now. I can't believe your teammate got pinned by the Rhine. Yeah, let's put pressure on the Rhine. Good job. How many times can I say Rhine in the sentence? Heck yeah. Now, you would use your wave to get him away from the point. Keep in mind, isn't it? Okay, one thing about the wave, it doesn't like travel up too high, but it travels down very high. I hope that makes sense. So, I've tried that too, where I expected to kill somebody like up there. You know, so I didn't do anything to the Ana. Like that's just to be wary of. It travels up a little bit, but it's not like super high. You can Wuyang out you. Yes, good job. Well played. Yeah, it travels down a lot, but I don't think it goes up. Correct. Either way, good job there. That was a good point. Like I said, you just got to really work on your wave usage and like where you position yourself. You get too aggro sometimes. See how the attack goes? Overall, I think like if you really clean up when you ult your teammate, you go in aggressively with them and like lead the charge. You don't want to do that. He doesn't use melee. Oh, I mean, you can use melee if you want to, yeah. I mean, if they're in front of you with that. Sorry, I just was looking at a lot of stuff, yeah. I mean, melee is always good. If it's time to do it. How's the new character? Oh, Wuyang's really good. Oh, you went for an aggressive wave there. I'm fine with that, I guess. Even though it's one of those if it works situations, but yeah. Yes, a lot of the time the wave is being used as like an aggressive like damage tool when it should be more of like a peel tool, and like you also shouldn't be like up close next to it. Your position is gonna be Yep. That looks like me during. Remember when I was doing the Venture ultimate for the play of the game? That's the Venture one. That's what. He says it's better to pick Zen over Wuyang. Wuyang has one of the highest win rates and is probably one of the best supports in now. So, but yeah, pretty much a free first point for your team. To your question, like, could you have won quicker? I don't know. Probably not. I don't know. I know your Ana didn't heal a ton, but like, believe it or not, a lot of that wasn't even like a lot of the concern I had this game. I felt like you kind of cooldown spammed and you got a little bit too aggressive. And a lot of the time it was more because your teammates were like, you weren't able to like survive a team fight than it was like the lack of healing. Again, yes, I do agree that there should have been more healing from your Ana side because like 3,000 over that amount of time is not too much. But I also think let's work on those cooldowns. All right. Work on the cooldown. Stop running into their team. Stop leading. You're not a tank. Adjust your position and further back to play safer. Don't stand still in the middle of the open so you get rolled by like a Widow or something. You do that, you'll see a climb. Because you have some good stuff here, and I think you can continue to improve on that. So you got this. You absolutely got this. That's that. If you like the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube. If you want to submit your own, my Discord, that's where you do that. And if you want to watch more of these, it's going to pop up. So click the video. They're good. Hope you have an amazing day / night.